Hi, I'm Burak Urgancioglu, a senior AI designer at Intercom. Here we believe that the future of the AI agents lies in the probabilistic design. Have you heard of this term before? Let me introduce you to it. Back in March, I shared a demo explaining how we decided to remove the Talk to Human button from our messenger. This was a deterministic experience. This button used to be displayed after every answer Finn gave, no matter what the situation was. It was a blanket solution to a problem that doesn't need to exist anymore today. So in this demo, I'd like to show you what we replaced this experience with, a new and improved escalation prompt. This is a prime example of how we're moving away from the deterministic user experiences and towards probabilistic ones. This new prompt is context-aware. It can detect certain scenarios and proactively decide to offer to escalate the conversation to the human team. Let's take an angry customer as an example. It's a situation we all have to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and simulate an angry situation now. I'll say that's unacceptable. I'll write that in capital letters to indicate that I mean business. Finn now should pick up on my sentiment and offer me to escalate in a message. There. I can tell you're upset and I'm here to help. Would you like me to connect you with a human agent? Or if you want to share more about what's wrong, I can keep assisting you. It offers escalation, but it also suggests that it can continue assisting me itself. It gives me alternatives, and it does that when the time is appropriate. This, in our opinion, provides the user with a far superior user experience. The goal here is to step in before the user even thinks about escalating. In other words, we're not just removing the buttons, but we're also removing the need for them. All I have to do here now is to say yes if I want to be connected to a human. But wait, it's not just the end user experience that benefits from the probabilistic approach. Our customers do too. Setting up the escalation experience needs to be much more than a binary choice like on or off, but a flexible system with deeper, more sophisticated controls. This presents an excellent opportunity to talk about how all this ties into and synergizes with one of our existing features, guidance, which I have open here on the left. I'd like to show you what a powerful way it is to fine-tune the exact experience you'd like for your own customers. To do this, let's take another example. This time, I won't be so angry, but maybe a little bit frustrated. I'll say that's frustrating. To be clear, we designed Finn to be conservative at escalations. LLMs are keen beings. Once you give an instruction to an LLM, they can be too keen to carry it out. And the last thing we want is an unwanted escalation. Here's Finn's reply. I'm sorry to hear you're feeling frustrated. I'm here to help. Could you tell me more about what's going on? As you can see here, Finn still shows empathy, but did not deem this message worthy of an escalation offer. And that's by design. This could be a, that's frustrating, for sure, but written language can be obscure, and this could be just a, that's frustrating. Imagine an insecure Finn offering you a human then. That being said, but what if a company had a lower tolerance towards the slightest frustration in their customer service experience? This is where the guidance comes into play. I'm now going to enable this guidance here and run the same sequence in a new message. Let me very quickly do that. The guidance I'm putting in is, offer to escalate at the slightest sign of frustration. And as you can see, just like that, Finn is a lot more sensitive to frustration, and I get an offer. Well, we looked at anger and explored slight frustrations. But before I let you go, I'd like to quickly explore the other end of the spectrum with you. What about a customer who is truly furious? What if I'd like to remove all frictions from a such customer's path, skip the offer, and escalate immediately instead? Once again, it's possible with guidance. I'm going to enable that and write a new message. I'll say, that's enough. I'm done with you. And there, I'm now not offered, but got escalated directly to the team. That's it for today. These are only a few examples around frustration, but there are many more scenarios that Finn can now detect, including keywords you define, recognizing loops where the user or Finn is repeating themselves, and even when it becomes clear that the AI is not able to help that time. And on the setup side, you've seen it. The only limit to this probabilistic design is your own imagination. Thank you for listening. See you next time.